hate the little sign that come up. But anyways, what is goody gang? It is your girl Johnny Renetta, aka The Religious Jane. I am back with another video today. If you are new here, what is goody? And if you are already subscribed, what is tea? Welcome back. So I'm not looking like a pumpkin spice latte today because my makeup and stuff is not done, but it is all right. Okay, lips a little dry, but it's all right. Okay, we're here to drop these gems, and let me tell you something. There have been a lot of messages that I have been getting in regards to profit, pricing, vendor prices, etc. And it's mainly because of what is happening in the industry market and how it is changing. And this is what I want to come on here and say and talk to y'all about, because I can answer questions, but it's not like everybody can get into the conversation the way that it's intended for. So this is why I made this video, and we're going to talk about today vendor prices changing and how we can work smarter and not harder so that we can combat this, make a profit, secure the bag, and get the coins that, you know, we are rightfully deserved. Now, stop texting me. Jeez. Alright, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty of why prices are going up. We're in 2021. We all know what took place last year in 2020 when things started to change. You know, the coronavirus started in actually China, and China actually is a place where majority of the hair that we supply our customers comes from. So let's not forget that. They took a hit in their industry when people stopped working. They took a hit in their industry when they didn't have access to certain products that they were used to having access to, i.e. the shortage in lace, i.e. the reason why people are starting to make those headband wigs, you know, coming up with new ways for you to wear weave but not have a lace closure, lace frontal, etc. So I said it to say that matters a lot. It changed the game completely. So outside of just that, the location of that side of the world. I don't know where you are, if you're currently there in China. Let me tell you, I'm not in China, I'm in America. And in America, we have a completely different system set up, completely different things that are taking place over here, just like how they have things over there taking place that we 9 times out of 10 don't really know about. One thing I have been hearing about is that there's flooding. So if y'all know something about that, that's a thing too. So we have coronavirus, they're flooding over there. I don't know if they're currently flooding right now. You definitely have to look that up for yourself, but that's something that matters. And I can imagine they had people that passed away from this virus too, so they may be short on employees. They may be short on a lot of different things, so keep that in mind. The demand for hair products is insane. Like, there's people who sell literally everywhere. So that matters. If you hear a lot of commotion, that's I'm in the car. Okay. But that definitely changed the game when people started to launch their own. 2020 people launched their own business, and a lot of people launched hair businesses. Hair, lace, wigs, etc. Keep that in mind. So that means that we're all tapping in and investing into these markets, and sometimes they may not even have the employees to sustain the workload. So what do? They increase the price to combat all those things I listed before. And I don't know how much this next point weighs into this, but I definitely think that the new president changes the game too. I'm not too sure on how. I'm not very political, but I'm sure the new president played a role, and also the value in dollar played a role too, because just like how things over here are going up, I can imagine it's probably doing the same thing over there. So those are a few things that we got to keep in mind when it comes to this. Now, how do we combat this? Back to what I was saying. Hold on, y'all. I gotta leave me alone. Sheesh. Okay. So, way that we can combat this is to be working smarter and not harder. Smarter is getting in front of this upcoming shift that is about to take place, because there's no telling where these prices are going to go if it's already like this. Now, it had gradually been increasing over the years, but it seems like 2020, it just went like boom, like skyrocketed. So when 2025 comes and you still want to be in business, what is going to look different for you? And how is this change going to be something that you can implement into your business practices so that you can stay on top of it? Like, so feel free to leave comments about different ways that you've been thinking about, but this is just a couple that I've been thinking about. We can definitely start to become suppliers in the US. I mentioned this in another video. We have to be vendors too. Like, we can't just keep sourcing out to everybody else. We gotta get it here too. If you sell hair right now, or if you know somebody that sells hair at an affordable price, definitely drop down below in the comment section, because there are new hair business owners or aspiring business owners that are in this channel that are looking for vendors that are reliable, that provide quality products, that are affordable, because they're just starting out. And whether or not, they start out drop shipping, or they buy a supply of hair, like, they need access to your product. So if you do that, definitely drop a comment and let the people know, like, they need you. So that's one way that we can start, and that creates this environment of supporting each other. That creates this environment of building you up and setting you up for success to become that US-based vendor that we desperately need. Outside of that, we can start to group purchase products. I don't know if you've seen people who have, I'm sorry if my air was on. I don't know if you've seen people who have these master classes, and they teach you how to like apply lace. They teach you how to do a sew-in or do some braids or something. Just a class on how to do what they do on a professional level. And people will go in like groups of 5, groups of 10, and they would go purchase that ticket. Maybe one person will go and they will record or take notes or etc., and come back and tell that group of 5 or that group of 10 or whoever what they learn and how everybody can benefit from it. So I was just thinking, why not do that with purchasing here? Why not set up like a pool where everybody can come together, put in $200, put in $500, however much money you have, and y'all all get y'all supply from one vendor and split the hair. Of course, have contracts and etc. involved, because this is, But if everybody can come together and group purchase hair, because there's some vendors that sell hair and they sell it at like, you get 40 bundles, 3 closures, 3 frontals for like $2,000. If you can get 10 people to partake in that, and you can all split that some type of way and then go back and keep doing it, it'll definitely cut down on your overhead cost. It'll definitely cut down on how much money you have to reinvest back into your business, because you'll be making the profit to turn back around. Because just imagine, like, what is that, 40? Let me get my calculator out. Y'all know I like to calculate. Let me get my calculator out. So if you invest $2,000, you take $2,000 and divide that by 40. That's $50 for every piece of product. If 10 people get 4 pieces of product, just an example, that's $200, right? If you sold each of those products for maybe, let's say $85. 85 times 4 is $340. So let me put it in the standpoint of, you took $200 and you got $340 out of it. You then take $200 out of that $340, and then you reinvest it into your business, and you do it again with those same group of people purchasing here, and you come back and you'll have $140 to do whatever it is you need to do within your business. But it's just, you didn't have to come up with $2,000 to do so. So you're still making profit. Granted, it's going to be a slower turnaround, but that's completely fine. You're in it for the long haul. Like, this business, until you can get your own $2,000 to do it, just an idea. So let's see, 140, well, let's say 2,000 divided by 140, that's 14. You have to do that 14 times, and all that is 14 sales. But yeah. And then one other thing would be retargeting your audiences. So granted, prices are much higher, but there's somebody that can pay. There are celebrities that are paying well over $1,000 for just an install. So just imagine, like, if you were to be that business owner to sell to that celebrity, or even that person who is willing to spend $1,000 on some hair. Definitely take advantage of that, and that comes with just retargeting your audience. Who are you selling to? And even if you don't want to be that person to sell high ticket dollar hair bundles or wigs or weaves or whatever, you can definitely do that with some cheaper hair. So if you want to sell synthetic hair, make synthetic wigs for people who love synthetic wigs, because that is a thing. Definitely hit them up. Well, not hit them up. Definitely hit up some synthetic hair vendors, or start to drop ship through like Amazon or something like that, to where you know you can turn around product quick. It's cheap, it's affordable, people know what they're getting, and you know you can secure the bag. And that's all I'm saying. Not everybody has to sell raw hair, even though it is in demand. That doesn't matter. People wear hair. There's people who can't afford raw hair, they wear synthetic hair. Keep that in mind. That's all I had to say here. I hope that was helpful in some type of way. If you need help with targeting your audiences, be sure to book a free 15-minute consultation with me. I also have vendor lists to direct contacts, the vendors that I've had in the past, on my website down below, or thinkpretty.net, so you can catch everything. And yeah, I'll TTYL. Actually in the middle of something, so I'm like OD late. But I just had to come in here and talk to y'all about that, because it's been on my mind. So I hope this helps. And I appreciate if you subscribe to this channel. We on our way to 5K. We're almost at 2K. I'm only like 100 subscribers away. So I need you to hit that red button, subscribe. I need you to drop a comment if you own a business, and share with us who you are, what you sell, etc., etc. And, you know, let's connect. Like, link up. Bosses, link up. All right. So peace, y'all. Love y'all. Adios.